What is the horror of hell? You know what the biggest horror of hell is? The duration. How long it lasts. That's the most horrible part about it. I mean, if you ask me what is the most horrible, fearful part about hell, hands down, at a moment, I will say to you, the length of time that you're in hell, the fact that it goes on forever, that's what's so horrible about it. I mean, that's the worst part about it. He said that they'll depart from me into everlasting fire. You see, the Bible's clear that they shall go away into everlasting punishment. That's talking about being punished for all eternity. I mean, 100 years from now punished, 1,000. I mean, a punishment that never ends. It's what everlasting punishment means.
What does he say in verse 24? I am in agony in this flame, he says. We don't make much of that. We should make much of that. We should let that sink in, what he said. We've all experienced pain to some degree. We can know it makes a mockery of all our goals and desires. If you're in pain, you don't want to eat, you don't want to sleep, you don't want to do anything. You just shut down when you're in intense pain. Yet we don't seem to know pain as a little hint of hell. A little foretaste of what will befall those who do not know Christ. Pain is a grim reminder every day of what through Christ alone we can be spared from. It's a great reminder. God does not leave us with simply the mute fact of hell's physical pain. He tells us how real people will respond to that pain. He is literally warning. He says, first of all, there'll be weeping. In verse 28 of Luke 13. Weeping. Think about that concept in hell. Weeping is not something we get a grip on. It's something that grips us. When you hear someone weeping, recall how you were affected the last time you heard someone weep. Remember how you were moved with compassion. You wanted to protect and restore that person. The Lord wants us to know and consider what an upsetting experience is for a person who's in hell. It says that verse 28, there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Verse 27 ends with, for those who never stop practicing iniquity. Weeping. Another response will be wailing. And we're going to get there momentarily. In Matthew 13 it says at verse 42, while weeping attracts our sympathy, wailing frightens and offends us. It is the pitiable bawl of a soul that's seeking escape, a person who's experienced hurt that's beyond repair. In hell, it's eternally unrepairable. So they wail. They weep because of their pain. They wail because of their hopelessness. It's amazing. Wailing is a sound groan that has gone grotesque because we conclude we can't live with it, the pain, anymore. A third response is right there in Luke 13:28, that gnashing of the teeth. Why was Jesus telling us that? Perhaps because of the anger or frustration of the person. It may be a defense against crying out. It might be an intense pause when one is too weary to cry any longer. But Jesus says they will be gnashing, grinding their teeth together in this place.